I'm delighted today to be speaking to Michiko Matsuda, who was a volunteer at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. But as Michiko has been telling me ahead of our interview, her history in volunteering goes back quite a long way. So Michiko, hello and welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's brilliant to have you. It's brilliant to have you here today. We're obviously celebrating International Volunteer Day, but I wondered if you could just tell me a little bit about your background, both what you do as a profession and then a little bit about your volunteering history as well.
So, I'm Michiko. I'm Japanese. I was born and grew up in one of the hockey town in Japan where kids play hockey, as well as high school kids play in the national competition level, and still the uncle aunties are playing the sport in my hometown. But I decided to study in Australia when I was at 15 years old. So I spent 10 years in Melbourne to attend at the high school and the university. And I actually had my dream. This is why I decided to study abroad. But when I decided to give up my dream, when I was lost my motivation, there was a hockey event in Melbourne. Then when I watched the game, suddenly somehow I thought volunteer, like doing my career in sports would be my ideal job.
Yeah.
And this is why I started volunteering at international sporting event.
Brilliant. So you did your first volunteering role in Melbourne, did you?
Yes, I did. It was Commonwealth. It's a Commonwealth Games, and it was a hockey competition.
Fantastic. So have you always volunteered in hockey, or have you done other events as well?
Yes, in Melbourne, because it was after the Senior Olympic Games, so there are many international sporting events were held in Australia. Yeah. Apart from the Commonwealth Games, it was my first experience. I also did a team liaison for Japan team at a World Swimming Championship.
Brilliant.
And yes, and I also did a receptionist at the Athlete Village for the, it was a Youth Olympic Festival in Sydney.
Now, just as a bit of a visual here, can you show us your collection of badges that you've got? I'm so impressed with this.
I love to show this. So it was also my when I start my volunteering experiences, I saw many volunteers are having all the pin badges, and I thought it's really cool. Yeah. And this is from Commonwealth Games.
Yep, we can see that. Yep.
And it was the one for Commonwealth, the hockey event.
Brilliant.
Yes. Then all the swimming teams for each nations, and this is the
Australian Youth Olympics. Fantastic.
Yes. Then these are the collection that I got from the Olympic Games.
That's incredible. So how many Olympic Games have you been to?
It was actually my first time to attend as a volunteer. It was exciting.
Right. So tell me a little. I mean, you work for a financial organisation. I know, an international financial organisation. But you were able to take time off to go and volunteer at the Tokyo Olympics. Is that right?
Well, it was actually the time when I quit my job. So I had a paid leave for a couple of weeks. Then I thought that is a good opportunity for me because I can contribute all my full-time days for the weeks.
That's fantastic. And what sort of things were you doing? I mean, you were obviously attached to the whole hockey organisation, but what were the sort of roles that you were playing there?
No,
at the Tokyo Olympics first. At the Tokyo Olympics.
Sorry. At the Tokyo Olympic Games, I was a team liaison volunteer.
Yeah, brilliant.
I was assigned as a team liaison volunteer, but 1 month before the Olympic Games started, I was asked to manage a team liaison manager.
Brilliant.
So yes, so which means it was only one day. My first day, I could act as a team liaison, But from the next day, I'm in charge of managing all the team liaison volunteers. They were around over 40 people.
That's brilliant. And now, obviously, people will listen to this and they'll think financial organisation, hockey event, there's not an awful lot of connection there. But actually, your job was to lead teams and to introduce and to talk to teams and train them. And you were able to take that into your role at Tokyo, weren't you? So there was actually quite a transfer of skills. Can you tell me what do you get from the experience? Because you're obviously giving all of your time, but what do you get back in return?
From the Olympic Games?
Yeah.
It was actually, it was a good time for me to demonstrate that what I've done in my career in last 13 years. Because it was my first time to meet everyone, even people from organizing committee, even the volunteer teams. It was my first time to meet, but the good things about doing a volunteer is, okay, make one team as it's actually challenging, but try to be a team and work as a team.
Yeah.
So I try to I really enjoy making a team with over 40 people. And also, it was good to make a friendship, as well as also our original mission is to work for the games becomes a safety as well as a successful.
Yeah.
So especially this year was a very difficult time to make it, but there are many volunteers in my team. They also played hockey in Tokyo. They love hockey, and they were longing for having the best of hockey games in Tokyo, in Japan. So I was really moved by those people, and I decided to have my mission as to support their dreams.
Yeah. That's fantastic. So it's not just the athletes who had the dreams in Tokyo, it was the volunteers who had the dreams as well.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. What was your best moment of the Tokyo Olympics? What was there a moment where something happened and you just thought that was great?
I really enjoyed to see all the athletes giving me smiles when I say good morning, or well done, or good luck. Yeah. Even they have sleepy faces in early morning. When I say "Ohayo gozaimasu," good morning in Japanese, they give me a smile, and that makes my day every day.
The sport couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much indeed, Michiko. It's been fantastic talking to you, and congratulations on being one of the International Volunteer Day Award winners. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you very much.